Hey everybody, what is going on? Back in the woods, chicken nugget, enjoying the day. You guys probably noticed, I guess, if you've seen the last little series of videos, we're kind of all over the place right now. We're doing some camping with the motorcycle. See how my frog is here. We're doing the water in there. We're doing some camping with the car, maybe tenting, campgrounds and that. So we just did that latest. Let's go check the garden out. We just did the camping trip at New River Beach. Everybody seemed to, and took the big old gold wing. Everybody seemed to really like the videos. Poor Tin Man's gonna stand up. Everybody liked the videos, so I'm gonna fix my Tin Man here. He's falling over. So yeah, we decided to basically go to New River Beach, spend a couple days in the fog. People seem to like the videos. So here's the deal. When I started this channel, I called it Sparky's 5 or 6 Adventures for a reason. Much as we love being at the cabin and that, here we got a whole lot going on in the summer. So, and I feel like I'm letting people down a little bit because I find the content's getting a bit boring if I just show you mowing the lawn and weeding the garden and how high the brook is, right? That's all I'm really having here to show people lately, or all it seems to be. So we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit here, and you're going to see some more camping videos. Going to a few campsites and that, a couple places we want to try. We're getting into the prime of summer now. It's getting absolutely beautiful weather, so why not go and do some camping? So to make this even better, we just went yesterday for a drive to Bucktouche, which is on the east coast in New Brunswick, and got a little miniature motorcycle tent trailer. This thing is 1986. It is beautiful shape for the size of it. It's only a tiny little thing. It weighs virtually nothing. Don't mind me, I'm just looking at everything as I go here. Blackberries, look at this coming up. Wow. These are all looking good. Everything is. I top dress all these a while back anyways. I'll stay on point here. Bought this little miniature motorcycle tent trailer, and I'll show you guys a few pictures of it. You can set it up in 5 minutes. It's still in amazing shape. It's canvas. It's, you know, a couple tiny pinholes in it, but overall this thing has been well taken care of. And then one of the guys that it's had a couple owners, but one of the guys a while back actually went and spent a pile of money getting it all airbrushed. So it's got all these. At first we were looking at it, kind of laughed. I thought it was a bit cheesy, but the more I started looking at it, it's freaking beautiful. Especially if you're into bald eagles, because there's bald eagles airbrushed all over this thing. It's pretty cool the way they did it. There's a great big head on top, and there's just all these different bald eagle pictures and landscapes and scenes and all that on there. So I was thinking first of painting it, but I probably won't paint it. I'll probably leave it the way it was. So anyways, we're going to start using that and do some camping through the week. Sometimes we go, it may be the car, sometimes it may be the gold wing. What happened worked out perfect. The guy we got the trailer from happened to have a Honda Goldwing, same model bike that what we got now. And I said, sell me the hitch too. He said, sure. So for $200, he sold me a $500 hitch off the back of his Goldwing too. So I will now have a hitch on that bike. So I will be able to pull that trailer if I want. Those things will pull. Again, it's got so much torque, the bike. It's ridiculous when you drive it. It's a 6-cylinder 1800 cc. So it's a beast. And we thoroughly enjoyed camping the other day in New River. But the problem is when you're 50 something years old, I got no problem with tent and I got no problem with sleeping on the ground, but my body has a problem with it now. And when you go to get up in the morning and all that and crawl out of that bed, it just, you know, it gets you after a while. It gets to be a bit much. So especially in the middle of the night, if you have to use a bathroom or whatever, it's hard to crawl out of that bed. So we're now going to be using a little camper that when it's set up, the bed itself is probably a little over 2 feet off the ground, and the way they designed it, the hitch goes in and angles out right where it hits the body of the trailer. Well, that's designed for to step in and out. So it's pretty neat the way they did it. And I've already got a couple pretty cool upgrades planned that I'm going to do to it, and I'm going to build a couple little table affairs to come off the front so we can sit outside and run a tarp over top for an awning or something. It's got a little tiny awning on it, but we're going to get a nice tarp and use it over top, or even maybe one of those outdoor, a cheap gazebo thing. And that way, if it rained or whatever, we could still use this thing if we were caught somewhere for a day, and it wouldn't be miserable. Now, the tent thing at New River the other day, that would have been brutal if it had rained. It rained overnight just a little bit, but it actually wasn't too bad. We laid awake most of the night, the two of us, and literally both started to doze off 5 in the morning probably, when it literally started to rain. And it was so, the white noise of the rain falling on the roof of the tent, I guess, kind of put us both asleep. So we didn't sleep very good for 2 nights in a row, putting it that way. And I'm hoping this little camper trailer, we're going to put a 3-inch memory foam mattress in it instead of using an airbed. Airbeds are awesome, but airbeds suck when you put air in them at night. Wake up in the morning, they're flat. So we've already got that taken care of. We already got a memory foam airbed and that for this thing. We'll be here first of the week. I love Amazon for some of this stuff. And we're going to bling it up. We're going to glamp it up a little bit. I'm going to put a couple tables, a couple little lights in that. And it's a beautiful little unit. And it's so light, it's comical. It probably weighs 100 pounds. It's a fully aluminum body, fully aluminum frame, and then the only weight to it at all is a canvas and a bit of plywood inside that folds out when you put it in camper position. So we're going to have some fun with it, and we want to move it in. It's even got the little jacks under it like they put in big tent trailers. So you can jack the 4 corners and get that bad boy sitting right up off of the ground, right? So it's going to be fun. So we're here at the cabin right now. It's Saturday. Been a busy week, but 2 days we were camping on the motorcycle and all that, and it's a beautiful day today. We had 2 days of fog at New River. It's a shame, but we did some good hiking and all that. Enjoyed that, made some content for you guys. Had some good laughs at the campsite. It was kind of nice just to sit back and relax in that and clear your head and have some laughs and some giggles, and we plan on doing a whole lot more of that. I definitely plan on doing it, and so does Cindy. So nice to have you guys along doing some of this. If you want to follow us on all these different adventures, that's fine. If you're stuck at the straight cabin content, sorry, but you know, I'm going to vary a little bit off of the mainstream here. And camping is, you know, sort of close to cabin stuff, so it's not that far. It's not like I'm, you know, camping and then going to exotic car shows or something. It's, you know, along the same lines. Because the problem is, too, if you're all over the place, YouTube hates you. The algorithm does not like you. The algorithm will not promote you. The algorithm does not know what you do, what people that watch you want to watch. So if you're too far away from each other, but we're camping and cabin stuff are pretty much along the same lines. It's easier to promote them both on the same channel. So, and the motorcycle, the Gold Wing stuff, is a big following out there for Gold Wings. That goes good with camping, but it doesn't go much with cabins. So, but Gold Wing owners may have cabins. Hard to say how it'll all pan out. But it's all going to be content made by Cindy and I, you know, genuine, and there's nothing staged, nothing planned. We just film it as we go. And she's a wonderful girl with a heart of gold, and I'm very lucky to have her. So, and even the sausages I cooked in the video camping, they were so black I fried them so bad they look like, you know, just tar. And she gladly ate one. So she's quite a gal, quite a gal. But again, we're over here just for the day today. Actually, not just the day. We're going to spend the night and putter around here a bit today. I'm probably going to get out my brush saw. I've got the alders are starting to grow in real bad along the road, so I want to get it fired up, cut some alders back and all that, and just putter away. We're looking at the garden here. It's actually coming in pretty good. I haven't even really shown the garden yet. I've just been ranting on about camping and all that. We have, what do we have? The size of the potatoes. We have 2-foot tall potato plants. We have a row of Brussels sprouts right here, which look really good. A little bit of Swiss chard. We're not sure what its problem is, that row. And then here we have, it's not going to be much of a harvest. I think it's going pretty slow, but these are all beans right here. There's some string beans that Cindy put in. Those are all squash across the back there. They're doing really well. And again, up the hill, all the raspberry plants are looking real good this year because I top dressed everything with fertilizer. So these are some pumpkin over here, and they're being a little more stubborn. They're not doing as much. But anyway, I guess enough ranting for now, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. We had a pretty interesting day here. It was kind of cool. We were out front here earlier at the garden and got to meet the new neighbor from across the street. Very cool girl. just bought the land. She wants to build herself a little A-frame or something in there eventually. It's a little 4-acre parcel, and she doesn't have a whole lot of help, I guess, to do it. And she seems some freaking ambitious. So I'll tell you, hard working gal. So we went over today and helped her out for a little bit. Did a little bit of stuff over there. There's an old fallen down camp over there, actually, that's been collapsed since we had a real bad snow here a few years ago. And she's in the process of cleaning all that up and all that. And then what she wants to do, and it's on the other side of this little brook that just put a bridge over, which used to be, but that's gone now. And the thing is, her driveway, actually, she's right across where I have my pit area that I dug out here where this driveway goes in. It's right in there. So it's all this parcel over in here. So anyway, it's kind of cool that we get over hanging around with her for a little bit there today and talking around, and the whole property is wet. And it needs a ditch dug. And I told her, well, you know what, that's kind of cool, because I get a digger. So that's going to give me an opportunity to make some pretty cool videos. I'm going to take my digger over there maybe next weekend and dig a ditch the whole way along her driveway, going the whole way in there to kind of help her out. And I told her, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to set up cameras. So she said, you know, by all means, help yourself. So it is going to be cool. Give me some different content that I can do around here. Again, I'm going to mix it up a little bit on the channel here. I'm going to do, you know, do some stuff like that. And also going to, you know, help out a new neighbor a little bit. I think she can definitely use it. Seems like a really good person. So, and I already went over there today, and I cut a bunch of it back with alders the whole way along where she's going to put in a ditch. But the way it is right now, you can't even really get in there. It's too wet. So, but right over in, across the road over here is where it will be. You can just barely see her truck parked in there. So there's a driveway going in. I'm not going to show you guys anything right now. And she's over there today, so. But anyway, that'd be a neat little project I can do around here. It actually is a beautiful day. We were going to take my brush saw and take some of the alders off the side of the road, because as you can see, they're growing in really bad. There's flies buzzing. Alders are growing in really bad all along here, right? So it's the flies aren't bad. It's a beautiful day. It's 25, I think, out here right now. Humidity's coming back up again. It's been stupidly humid, but today was actually a pretty bearable day. So we got a fair amount done around here. And again, kind of excited that when I got the little mini trailer, I got the hitch for the wing, the big gold wing. So I'll probably be putting that on maybe tomorrow when I get home. Put the hitch on the bike and get it all ready to tow the little mini Glamper. And we're going to have some fun with that little small trailer. I got to clean this mess up one of these weekends, get the digger out here and just kind of spread that around a little bit, smooth it out. But it is, I think, going to be kind of fun to try to dig a trench over there. And it's going to be probably here to the cabin, that long. It's going to be quite a little trench I got to put in there. So I'll try to dig it the width of the bucket, the depth of the bucket, probably a 12-inch wide and about a 12-inch deep trench all the way along the side, because she can't even back her truck in there right now. It's too soft. So there's water above the property. So I'm going to try to help out a new neighbor. And there's the digger. Been sitting there for a couple weeks now. Haven't moved it. So, but I know you guys are tired of watching me move earth around here too. So we're going to put it to more use over there by helping somebody out. Might even scratch a little pad level or something for eventually you can build a little cabin on. So, but a beautiful evening. It's nice to see. The grapevines are going insane. Look at these. That's a Concord vine. Growing crazy now. Strawberries are doing quite well. People have been asking. The plants are taking off. The ones that we moved around, you can see, and there are some berries in there. The slugs are getting a lot of them. They still look pretty decent. They're not too bad. You can see in here. We put a little bark mulch in underneath them to try to keep them off the ground a little bit so they don't mold. This is a rogue sunflower that's growing up. We're not sure why. Kind of funny, but anyway, beautiful day in the woods. Not going to ramble much more. Going to go in and kind of kick back and take it easy with little Cindy for a while. We've already had supper and all that. So, and this one here, my Bach Noir grapevine's looking good too. None of these have ever produced a grape yet, and I'm hoping this year maybe this Concord will start shooting them out. I don't know, but there's shoots and runners going everywhere in this grapevine. So beautiful, and I've always wanted this arbor to be full of grapes, so it'd be kind of cool. And even the way the all these beans are growing up the front here. They're looking pretty good, and within a week or so you can see there's already red blossoms. Like, check these out on these scarlet runners. They've already got the red blossoms, which the hummingbirds absolutely love. So today it was insane. There was 4 or 5, 6 of them out here at a time, chasing each other, kind of playing hummingbird tags. Pretty neat thing to watch when you're hanging out in the bush. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, or maybe even tomorrow morning. Not even sure yet. Well, guys, it's Sunday morning. This is just the front of the property. I'm just going to show you here. I got a little bit ambitious this morning. I'll show you what I did, because we're getting out of here in a few minutes. The road is growing in bad, so alders, I get out my brush saw. I get like a whippersnapper style straight shaft brush saw, an old Ryobi, and look what I cut already, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Took about an hour. Went the whole way up this side, and there was a pile of alders here. They were getting so bad they were running right on the side of the truck coming in, right? You can see them all. Right around to the corner. Partway up the hill there is basically where I stopped for this trip. Then I come back down this side. Because again, these were all starting to overgrow the road. You come through here in a vehicle, it's rubbing right in the sides of it. And I did this like 3 or 4 years ago. And they literally got that bad again. So there's a couple that I missed in the back, and I'm going to come along and do it again. A couple of them there I missed. A couple of them there I missed. Like, you know, how much do you cut, right? For some reason, I'm the only road maintenance guy over here. So whatever, at least somebody does it, right? But anyway, we had a great time. Again, going to make some different content. Going to mix it up. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's going to be a bunch of different stuff. Hope you guys like that. Sorry about the dogs barking if you can hear them. And yeah, we're gonna mix it up, make some different content here and there, do some motorcycle camping, might even do some car camping with this little tent trailer. You guys wait till you see this. It's a gem, it really is. I'm really looking forward to getting this thing all ready to go. So anyway, I think I will shut this video down now, and you know, we'll talk to you guys very soon, be making more content. We're probably going camping even through this week sometime. So if we do, I'll probably make some content, take the camera along, and show you what we like to do. But anyways, if nothing else, guys, just live simple, remain grateful, and we'll talk to you very soon.